light cleaning this bunk room. I want you to gather every single one of the privates into this bunk room and chastise them as well for allowing this bunk room to be as dirty as it is. Is that understood?
Sure.
So not only
Yes,
are you
sir.
being punished for this, but you must also punish them.
Yes, sir.
And I will allow you to punish them as you see fit, whether that's push-ups, sit-ups, make them go running around the building, do a little jog around the building, whatever you think is fair to the punishment that you are serving here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Come
Carry
with
on.
me, Marlow. Two things.
Private Foster?
Number one,
Yes, ma'am.
I tasked Cabral personally.
I'm going to be light cleaning the bunks as we were told with Marlow, as I was told by Warrant Officer Marlow. And
Oh, here, let me
I would like you to go find any of the other privates or any of the other soldiers that stay in the bunk and gather them here for their punishment, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, soldier.
Right here, so right across from the mess hall, so I can keep an eye on them.
Is Stellos not here? What the hell?
What the hell?
Is that you, Stellos?
Private Stellos, are you okay, Private?
Requesting some weapons and ammo to go into the wilderness and clear some of the mobs.
You need to remain here for right now, Private. I'm gathering all of the soldiers that sleep in the bunk for a punishment.
Sergeant?
Foster, what happened to your uniform?
I put it in that that urban camo backpack for you, and I switched it out for this this USCMC one. Has better protection.
I see. Is it better insulated?
I believe so, yes.
Alright, I'll speak to the colonel about it. If we can find gear like that piecemeal, we're gonna look like a goddamn catastrophe, but
I agree, sir.
it's better than all of us freezing to death until we can get some matching winter fatigues. Carry on.
Yes, sir.
Bowl of water? That's basically all this is.
Oh, that's we call that in the Army a nothing burger, Marlow.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at that. There ain't nothing in it. It says you think this is a bowl of soup and a bowl of soup, but then it's just water. What? You make this?
No, sir. I didn't put any water into those bowls.
What? But look at it.
Yeah, you're goddamn right, Stellos. You didn't put a goddamn thing in these bowls besides air.
Is it air
I
or
put
water?
eggs and beef, salt and pepper.
I don't know what you're talking about. Look at these bowls of soup.
Look at these
Bowls of
fucking
soup.
bowls, Stellos. Closer, Stellos. Look.
You gotta use your
Master
eyeball.
Sergeant.
Look at this.
Give me
Bowls of
a
soup.
moment, Chastity.
Look,
Do you see these fucking bowls?
how are we supposed to stay fed and keep our weight with these bowls of soups? You understand
I
what we're
also
saying?
made stew, I made bowls, I made salads, I made burgers, and a whole bunch of other stuff.
But there ain't
Perfect.
nothing in them. It's just fucking. It's just chicken.
Well,
It's not even chicken. There ain't
Well-
no chicken in it.
Stellos, congratulations. I see that there are 4 portions here, so for the next 4 meal times, these will all be what you are consuming, and that is it. That way you learn to make a proper fucking meal for everybody here. Am I understood?
Yes.
If you were to eat anything else out of the pantry or your own personal stash, I will personally see to it that you were court-martialed and dealt with. Get your act to fucking together, Stellos. Marlow, keep an eye on Private Stellos, please, for God's sake. Before I accidentally mistake him as one of the infected, as clearly his brain is rotting. Dismissed.
Private, shit, what's
Yes,
your
sir.
fucking name?
Keikeya.
Keikeya,
Sir?
private. God damn, he's fucking. Is you a foreigner?
No, sir. Just my dad is foreigner, though. But I've been
Okay.
born here in America.
But then you enlisted in America. Fucking God bless you, soldier. Fucking God bless the USA. We're red, white, and blue. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Do you think that it makes sense that we eating straight from this big old pot of soup? Would you want to
No,
eat?
sir.
If I picked up this pot of soup and I did this, and I got my greasy ass, nasty ass lips all over this pot of soup. Do you think Sergeant Dorsey over there would want to eat this soup after I just put my lips on it? She'd basically be kissing me. She ain't want to kiss
This
me.
is great.
Look at me. I mean, I'm beautiful, but I ain't that beautiful.
No,
She
sir.
got better standards than that. Okay.
Yes, sir. And I
Would
could
you want-
hear you
would you wanna
slipping
put-
on that.
Do you want to put your lips on that pot? Do you want to kiss me? I bet I'm pretty enough for you, boy. What about you,
Not for me, sir,
Foster?
but maybe for Private Stellos.
That would not be sanitary,
You
sir.
want to put your... It's not sanitary at all. Yeah, so we should be trying to put these... Instead of having these pots of stews and pots of soups like this, we need to be putting them in bowls. And we need to be making sure that these bowls can feed everyone. Okay, we can't be having these bowls of nothingness, alright? Is that like, you know, it makes sense, right? And if you need more ingredients, you just gotta tell us. You gotta be, hey, Warrant Officer Marlow or Master Sergeant Lyndsey, you know, we're running really low on supplies. I could really use a bigger stockpile so I can feed our soldiers. But if we don't know, we can't help you. You gotta help us help you. Is that understood, Private?
He seemed to be angry when I reported to him.
Alright, well, if you report to him,
I've
he
been
gets
getting
angry,
on
you
his
come-
nerves a lot, so, yeah.
Well, do you understand why when shit like this is constantly
Yes,
happening?
sir.
When you talk back to the doctor, that's a lady. You can't be talking back to a lady like that. She earns your respect. Okay, you got to treat her like a lady. Treat her respectfully. Now, Sergeant Dorsey over there, she might be a lady, but you don't talk to her like that, like you would talk to the doctor, because that's disrespectful. Because she may be a lady, but she's also serving the military. Especially a doctor.
I
lady.
understood, but I probably won't be around much longer since everybody says they keep saying they want to.
Ain't nobody want to shoot you. We're just trying to get through your skull. That's all. Ain't nobody... I mean, if people are pouring themselves bowls of soup because they don't want to be eaten and putting their lips on these pots of soups that everyone else is putting their lips on, and they can't eat nothing because there's no nutritional value, that's fucked. Now look, I'll talk to Colonel Smith for you, see if we can get another radio signal out there to Ohio and get some more ingredients for you. Maybe they got to stockpile some better foods. Who knows? I'm sure you would appreciate some salt and butter, but it's a give and take relationship. You know,
Okay,
and
sincerely,
what you give us is what we're going to take from you.
If it would be okay, I'd like to request a weapon and just go out into the wilderness and take as many with me as possible. That way
Sir,
won't be a burn tent.
that is absolutely not happening. That is not happening whatsoever. We're just gonna kick you into gear. Look, when I first joined the military, I was a lazy piece of shit. Okay, I couldn't do nothing. I didn't want to do nothing. All right, and then all hell broke loose, and I got my ass kicked. And you know what I did? Instead of walking out into the wilderness and putting a gun to my fucking head, I got whooped into shape. I got my shit together. We're just trying to help you get your shit together too. We want you to succeed, but you gotta want to succeed too. It's just a little bit of common sense. Ain't nobody want to be putting their lips on these pots after somebody else put their lips on these pots. So we want them served in the personal bowls. But if we serving ourselves in personal bowls and there ain't no food in them, and we can't feed ourselves from them, that's a problem. And if it's a problem because you ain't got the supplies, you just gotta let us know, hey, I don't have enough supplies to be able to make sure that everyone is well fed. And you gotta do it in a very polite way. Like here, I'll do. You ever heard of roleplay? Have you ever roleplayed in your life, Private Stellos? You ever do any kind of roleplay?
I was told I wasn't very good at it.
Oh, well, that's okay. But look here, I'm gonna teach you some roleplay. I'm gonna pretend to be somebody else, and I'm gonna have Sergeant Dorsey pretend to be somebody else. I'm gonna have Sergeant Dorsey pretend to be Master Sergeant Lyndsey, and I'm gonna pretend to be you, okay? So this is what you do. Walk up, Master Sergeant. Oh,
He disappeared.
She does that
that
sometimes.
was weird. Are you fucking Houdini? Jesus Christ, you goddamn magician? Holy shit, I am fucking impressed.
Let's see it on.
Alright, anyways, as I was saying, alright, I am now Private Stellos. You are now Master Sergeant Lyndsey. Alright, and see.
Very nice.
Master
Pretty
Sergeant
good,
Lyndsey,
actually.
it's Private
think we should
Stellos,
we should
the
go,
mess hall
show it
officer.
off.
I would like to let you know that
think someone's getting
I do not
ridiculous.
have enough supplies in the kitchen, in the
Yeah,
cantina,
eventually.
to make sure that all of our soldiers are properly fed in nutrition so that they do not starve to death. And I would like to personally request that Colonel Smith is made aware so that we could get some more supplies so that I can make proper food for everyone. What else would I need to do to make sure that happens, Master Sergeant, sir?
Thank you, Private Stellos. I will make sure that the Colonel is made aware of everything that, all the concerns that you have made aware of me. I will also ask that you inform the Warrant Officer Marlow and Sergeant Dorsey, so that all chain of command
Oh, Doxy
are able
got a bad
to
cough right there.
be informed of the lack of supplies that we have.
I will
And
make
I will
sure to...
see.
Well, I apologize for speaking out of turn.
It is fine, Private. I will see to it personally that a mission is made specifically to send out our soldiers and one of our squads to go get supplies for you.
I appreciate that, Master Sergeant Lyndsey. I will make sure to go seek out Sergeant Dorsey and Warrant Officer Marlow. Those are two beautiful people, and they always treat me respectfully because I treat them respectfully, and so long as I treat them respectfully, they will treat me respectfully. Thank you, sir.
Dismissed, Private.
See, like that, Private Stellos, exactly like that.
And on that note, I'd like to share some good news with you all.
Yes, Doctor.
Halbrook has received a prosthetic. I'd say it looks mighty fine.
Yes, it does. Congratulations.
Metal
on the
warrior.
call.
She's
It fits pretty
she's good to go
comfortable,
back to
too.
work. She's good to go back to work.
Welcome back, Private Halbrook.
Thank you,
How you
ma'am.
feeling, Private Halbrook?
I'm feeling good.
That's good to hear.
Keikeya, Foster.
I just
Yes,
need
sir.
you to follow me real
Yes,
quick,
sir.
Private Stellos, okay? Over here. Private Stellos behind you.
Both of
Man
you
with the beautiful
come with me.
yellow hair. Yeah.
Now, I'm going to place these down. I want you both to take one of these. I want you to check the north, west, and east of the wall. Clear out any infected that are gathering on our perimeter fence. That way they do not smash through. These are not rifles that are commissioned to fire anymore. They are not in working order. However, they are usable as spears. You should be able to stick them through the fence.
I am exhausted, but I don't get no sleep. There we go.
Foster meeting room.
Yes, sir.
Right. To business then. So it seems that one of our number formerly known as Private Cabral, has committed an act of treason. In fact, he has been now dishonorably discharged as he has went AWOL. He had even left a note informing us of his AWOL. To me, in considering the predicament that we are in, it is an act of cowardice. Now, it's important to remember that we are not doing this for ourselves. We are doing this for the all of America and everybody who is still left alive. We are saving lives. And unfortunately, whatever went through Cabral's head was not of selflessness. He has left, and well, we are not sure if he stole a Humvee and left or whatnot, but he is no longer here, and we seem to be down a Humvee, and we will check Fob Draco in the morning. Now, it's appearing to me that he is upset about his demotion when he was leaving somebody for dead during an operation. What has been reported to me by a number of people.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
That's rather timely.
Maybe that was him.
Could be.
It sounded automatic.
Lance Corporal Simmons and Marlow, please go guard the front door.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, I fully trust their capability. Point being, he has left. Now, I do not think this is a place for weak men and women. Whatever personal agenda he has about his egotistical views with his own rank, when the decision was made to demote him to private, so therefore he had no power over any of you in terms of when to pull back and when not to, and who to leave behind, as our motto is, no man left behind. That was the decision, and it was quite a sensible one if you ask me. Even if it was just precautionary, as I'm sure you're all well aware, we are receiving no pay. However, it is just important that we keep the chain of command, because it is important to keep structured in times like this. Unfortunately, if he did steal a Humvee, we are going to have to find this man and bring him to justice. In my opinion, this is an act of high treason against America and her people. If you see him, do not bother bringing him back alive, as his absence has directly put every single one of you in jeopardy, as he has left every single person here behind. And in my eyes, that proves his guilt in leaving behind a fellow man known as Private Time to the hordes. And he would just as quickly leave any of you behind for his own survival. I don't believe I need to remind any of you that is not what we're about here.
No, sir.
Do not hesitate to pull the trigger if you see him. It is very likely that he has some sort of infection at this point if he does not have proper PPE. As you're all well aware, we have been consulting our scientists on decontamination and whatnot, and he refuses to decontaminate often. So maybe this is a symptom of the sickness. So please do not hesitate. I implore you. No trial is needed when you are incapable of performing your own duty to America. Now, I will say, if there is any of you who wish to go off and commit suicide, much like he did, please rise now and leave the building with your kit on the floor. You are more than welcome to at this time. I do not wish to have weakness in my company when we need strength for America and her people. Good.
What's that yelling?
I don't hear any yelling. Does anybody else hear any
I
yelling?
didn't hear any yelling.
No.
I did not either, sir.
Does anybody else have any other questions, comments, or concerns?
No, sir.
Please voice them now, and I will not pass judgment on you.
My only concern is
This is
the amount of infected on the fences.
Good. You're a good man, Foster.
Thank you, sir.
I'd be quite interested to study some of the bodies that we dispose of after this fog passes. I'd like to study them for mutation.
I see none of you are concerned for Cabral's safety, which is good. Like I said, weakness is not tolerated here. If he did not steal any vehicle and he has taken a firearm that was left in the vehicle, then so be it. It is not worth any of your lives to chase him down.
Well, to leave me in the middle of the night and in a horde with no flashlight or no weapon, so there was that.
Yes, it seems that he is a bit of a repeat offender, which is why he was demoted originally.
And he walked off with the saw to God's know where when I needed my hand cut off.
Yes. Repeated incompetence is unfortunate. However, as you can see, it'll no longer be tolerated, especially those who decide to walk into the night or drive into the night. As long as the Humvee is not missing, I am not concerned about a single missing firearm. As long as we have enough to go around, it is not worth your lives. The mission at hand is of utmost importance. And speaking of, Uncle Sam, the General of the Army, has contacted me directly over the radio, and I have tasked the warrant officer with delegating this task to all of you. We have been tasked with finding 3 specific infected and dissecting them, a military-age male in the military. Somebody of higher than average intelligence like a doctor or scientist, and a police officer in his prime. They are curious about the different who's it, what's it. I don't know too much about this scientific mumbo-jumbo, but the boys of the CDC are itching to get their hands on it. And that's what I was going to task you all with.
So, military, doctor, police.
Military-age male in the military, yes. It has to be a younger male. And that is what we'll be acquiring. As long as he did not steal a Humvee, this will take top priority. Finding this vaccine will be top priority. As I'm sure you're all well aware, if we can save lives, the quicker, the better. Is there any questions, comments, or concern about that?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Not from me.
No, sir.
We will, Sergeant Lyndsey and I, or Master Sergeant Lyndsey and I, will personally go to Fob Draco after this meeting and check if the other Humvee is missing. As
Dr.
I recall
Erikson.
seeing 2 there myself.
Apologies, sir. Dr. Erikson was looking to go over to Fob Draco.
Yes, I would be very interested in traveling with you. If
Could
permitted,
that
of course.
be arranged, Master Sergeant?
Of course. Bring a couple other men with me as well. Probably bring Foster along then as well. Safeguard the doctor.
I am so reliable.
I will put Dr. Erikson in your care, Foster. If anything happens to him, it will happen to you.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Dr. Erikson, make sure you bring your scalpel.
Yes, I have one equipped.
Good. Now, I believe that is everything I need to share for now. If you have any other questions about this operation, Warrant Officer Marlow is the leading officer of this operation. Go and ask him, please. Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Private Stellos, I'd like to check your bandage.
Alright, I'm in charge of the other doctor. When are we
You can
leaving?
bandage, you're
I
good.
don't know.
Let's
I'll figure that one out. And of course, I wrote down what we need to find out there, because I keep on forgetting stuff.
I have
I am full up. I am ready to go. I am heavy just on bullets.
How are you doing, Foster?
Doing well.
Good. You're performing well as well. You're doing your duty as you're supposed to.
Thank you, sir. Alright, doctor. I'm with you. Stick with me. Make sure you get home safe.
Simmons, Halbrook, unfortunately, we're going to take this vehicle from you.
That is A-okay, sir. Whatever
Stay
you need.
warm the best you can.
Yes, sir.
What, Drago, is it a manned base or is it a temporary base that we occasionally travel to?
We've set up a fob, yes. We'll acquaint you with it when we arrive. It's humble, not much. There is some food, running water. We're gonna have to set a team out once it's clear to remove all these shrubs.
That was supposed to be today's task, but the storm is still going.
Yeah, it's ungodly.
Hopefully it clears up by the morning. It's kind of bothering me, to be quite honest with you.
It is a lot of
We're
yellow.
almost going on a full 24 hours.
I'm glad I know the way, otherwise I'd be horribly lost out here.
Yes. It's one of those very severe thunderstorms, but it seems to have come at an inopportune time. They can last up to 3 days. Or longer.
Welcome to Fort Redstone, Doctor.
Thank you. It's very difficult to see anything.
Yes. It's very difficult. I can't even tell where the road is, to be quite honest with you.
I wasn't sure there even was a road.
I do see a Humvee here.
Yes, but we left this here, sir. We are missing a Humvee. I'm taking the key. Let's secure inside. I wouldn't take your mask off.
You seem to be a rat.
Yep, stinging my eyes as soon as I do.
Yes, I believe through ventilation the sulfuric gas is able to get in.
It doesn't seem like your door exists here, Master Sergeant.
Interesting. Well, I'll have to reinstall that, sir.
Maybe while the gas is getting in.
Well, that and we have no glass on the windows, sir.
Fair enough. There's one on the fence out there. Foster, can you go take care of it?
Yes, sir. There's a hole. There's multiple holes. Not good. The whole site is gone. What happened out here? It's gone. Okay.
If he's not there, then we have quite literally all of Kentucky to search to find him. He could be anywhere.
Yes, sir. I don't think he could have gone too far in the storm.
If he has a Humvee, he can go as far as he wanted to.
With visibility like this, though, he would have crashed. I almost crashed, but I just know. I mean, the traffic jams out there, sir, must be immense.
Maybe.
He is quite resourceful, sir. Permission granted.
The west and east walls have holes in them. The east wall is like halfway destroyed.
Shit.
Well, I guess reality is we search Redstone and then we search the small town to the east. If he's not in either place, then until we find a lead, we won't be walking around in the dark. And unfortunately, it'll be a situation where he has attempted to sabotage the entire group.
It seems that way.
Foster, I'm gonna catch a little bit of shut-eye. Please let the Master Sergeant know.
Yes, sir. Everything okay, Doctor?
Yes, I am just making notes
Very
on
good.
our journey so far, as well as the corpse I examined.
I need a Wawa. I need the Wawa. This thing don't work. Uh-oh. Well, dispenser works, but I don't want to go in there. Colonel's sleeping. Can't be disturbing him. And hopefully nothing bad ever happens.
Now, did you say, Foster, there was the one that you dealt with outside that you neutralized?
Yes, I think 3 or 4.
One just outside the door as well.
Are they still alive? I wouldn't mind looking at their bodies to further investigate.
I can go retrieve one.
There's one just outside the door. It's a bald female.
Yes, I've already examined her.
Finally retrieving bodies. Cross never got to do this. He died before he could do this. Here, would you like it, Doctor?
Just on these cots would be great. That's perfect, thank you.
Man, this storm just won't quit.
No, sir.
Fucking nightmare. You cold, Private?
I'm fine, sir.
If I find some more sweaters, I can wear it underneath my jacket. It's quite warm.
I have done a bit of figuring. I was able to sleep on it, and I'm going to assign some people. Now, Lyndsey, you and Foster, in the morning, are gonna search the rest of Redstone. And if at any point, I just want you to do some scouting and report back to me. Not wish for you to gauge with anything I want.
Yes, sir.
As we are stretched a bit thin. However, I'm going to be sending a much larger task force off to the east town, including Marlow.
Yes, sir.
And those 3, I have narrowed down the buildings in which I believe that he may be residing in.
Is that an engine?
No,
Am I hearing things?
I believe that was something in my head making a lot of sound.
Oh, yeah, your voice, sir. It's booming.
Yeah, sorry, it was very booming for a second. So, I need to travel back to go in and speak with warrant officer.
We tried the radio, sir.
We could. Fort Bastion, this is Fob Draco, come in. Well, it seems like I'm gonna have to travel back. I think I could likely make it on foot.
You could take the other Humvee instead of the command vehicle.
I could do that, yes. Let's just do that.
You have an extra set of keys in your boots, right, sir?
Probably, yes. Stay safe.
You too, Colonel. We'll be monitoring the radio. We're gonna keep it on.
Godspeed, Colonel.
This must be the storm. Interference. Colonel's on his way to you now. Shit, the signal's too weak for them.
Okay.
Must be the damn storm.
Yes, sir. You got company, sir.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness. This door does not appear to be effective.
Well, they busted it down.
There's one off to the left
wandered
corner.
off.
There is one right around the corner. I can see it from the window.
God damn it. Doctor.
Yes, there are several subjects to examine now.
Well,
You can
one
place
takes
it.
precedence. This is a young military man.
Excellent. I will quickly finish with this one then.
Foster, the Colonel wants us to start searching on foot in the morning. However, we can't leave the dock by himself, and I don't want to take him out there. It's dangerous. Till we
Very
get more
true, sir.
backup. I don't know if we should stay here or one of us go take a look.
I mean, if you need me to, sir, I can go out there.
Well, you were charged in the care of the doctor.
Yes, I will,
More
sir.
infected?
I'm gonna head back inside.
Sure thing, Sergeant. I'll stay out here.
There's more.
Get about a second knife.
I think
They're all over
here
the
in
fence down there, sir.
generator. Stay here, Private.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Doctor.
Come on, then. Stab the truck there. We got nothing to do with it. There we go.
Let's handle these quickly. Jesus.
And he's coming down soon.
There's a lot more.
Is the doctor safe?
Doctor's safe. I it's much. Yeah, use guns.
I'm going to the south side. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is great.
They're coming piecemeal. Private, I'm gonna make sure that none have come from the other side. Check on the doctor. If you get overwhelmed, come to me.
Yes, sir. I better get promoted for this or something. I need something. Give me some MREs. I'll take them.
You all clear?
Almost, sir.
Oh, I see. Hopefully that's the majority of them.
I hope so.
Feels like there's just an unlimited number. No matter how many we kill, they just keep coming back.
We might not be killing them, who knows?
Oh god, if the gas makes them get up again, I don't think there's any way to beat that. Alright, well, Colonel's not back yet. It's morning. Suppose gonna have to do a quick look around.
Let me unpack these.
Stay with the doctor, I'll try and be back in a few hours.
Look out there, sir.
Thank you. You too. I won't be long.
Alright, doctor, just you and me now. Just for a little bit.
Alright, well. Is it safe to come out or should I remain in the bathroom?
For now, just stay away from the windows.
Alright.
Alright, doctor, I think you can roam about.
Alright, good. I was getting a bit claustrophobic in there.
Just be prepared to go back in there if the time arises.
Yes, I will examine these corpses.
Hello?
Welcome back, sir.
Oh, is there Lyndsey?
God damn it. Come inside, Doc. You're gonna want to see this. Sciencey, man.
What do we have here?
Scientist.
Science man.
Let me take a closer look.
No sign of Cabral. Hospital's on fire. I don't know if the whole thing will be burned down. I gotta go sit down.
Yes, take a rest.
Any word over the radio?
Last I heard, I think they were moving out somewhere, sir.
Hello, this
Roger
is Colonel.
Colonel, this is Lyndsey, over.
Lyndsey, nice to hear your voice.
I should probably hear this.
I have a feeling they're probably not going to be.
Yes, sir, the weather is treacherous out here. Visibility's low.
Any news on Cabral?
Zero signs of Cabral, sir. Searched the nearby lab, as that's the biggest building, best installation. Figured he might be held up there. No signs of him, however, there were signs of infected that were on fire. They caught part of the lab up. I retreated.
Signs of infected that were on fire? Who caught them on fire?
No idea, sir. Source of the flame unknown. Could have been
Maybe
Cabral. But I tried to go further west, and I encountered a horde of probably about 800. I couldn't go through them on foot. I had to return back.
Well, I also find it unlikely that would be Cabral there then.
Would you like us to stay stationed out here, or do you want us to come back?
Yes, help the good doctor conduct his research.
Yes, sir.
Please focus on research at this time.
Yes, sir. Over and out. All we're looking for is a police officer now.
A police officer? What do you need a police officer for?
Well, the bodies that CDC wanted us to investigate were a scientist, a young soldier, and a police officer.
I see. We only have a scientist. We did a young soldier. Yes, we just need a police officer. I understand.
Yeah, so once we get you a sample of one of those. Was that your only scalpel?
Oh no, I have prepared many.
Good.
I have yet to find... I did find one corpse with no bite. That was interesting. Well, I can only deduce that there were scratches, however, so it is still possible, if untreated, for infection to spread. Bite is definitely most dangerous, though.
Yeah, it seems that's the case.
I wonder how the fire started.
There are some paratroopers that were dropped into this area some time ago that do have explosives attached to their bodies that seem to be going off if they're jostled. So that could be the source.
It is exceptionally dangerous. Should one of them become infected, they would be a time bomb.
Well, that's the thing. We keep running into them. They're red berets, so I think they're English. Well, I don't know if you feel like scouting around for a little bit, Foster. It's up to you. It's pretty fucking terrible out there.
Yeah, I would rather stay here for remaining time until this weather clears.
Yeah, I believe that's probably the safest course of action. I'm not sure that it will clear. I mean, the wind is dying down at least, so we know that it's ceasing.
Not good. Not good. It is getting better, but not good. Not yet. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. I grabbed a sledgehammer from the burning hospital building. Wasn't able to acquire anything else. I found some guns in a nearby bunker, but unfortunately it's just a really long tunnel down, and the ladder looked too rusted to go. So we're not going to be able to traverse down it. Some sort of nuclear bunker.
It seems like the fog has gone away.
Yes, it is.
Oh, that is good news after all.
I'm going to leave this sledgehammer here. That way we have one out in the field. Well, is there much else that we need to do out here in terms of research, Doc, or you think we can
I think it is safe for us to return. We did not, unfortunately, get to examine the police officer, though.
Maybe we'll find one on the way back now that it's daylight and we can see.
Yes, I will collect my things.
Foster, you go ahead and drive. I'll put the keys inside of the glove box.
Yes,
I'm gonna roll the window down, keep my eyes peeled for a police officer.
I get the chance to examine this mission not completely unsuccessful. Through my examination of these corpses, one of them, subject FF06, was likely bitten about 6 days ago, which brings our gestation period to 6 days or less. Oh, if someone is exposed, is before the infection takes.
Well, that's at least some sort of information. Sure, Dr. Chastity will be interested in that. Thank God this thing's got horsepower. Otherwise, this would be a nightmare to get through this.
He's taking him out, dude. Look at him go.
Have to come back with spears or bayonets. That's a lot.
Alright, excellent. This is quite a heavy load. I'm going to make my way inside right away.
Colonel?
Colonel.
I'm eagerly awaiting your return. There's somebody
Yes,
I'd
me.
like you to meet.
Oh, very good. We also have good news from the field, but let us decontaminate, sir.
Yes. Decontaminate quickly.
So much fucking gear to decontaminate, my God.
Just about done here, sir.
Same. Almost done, sir.
When y'all finish decontaminating, please line up outside in proper formation. Outside the door, that is.
Yes, sir.
Lordy.
Line up against the wall, Private Foster.
Yes, sir.
We have a new arrival from the scout battalion that seemed to go missing. Be Miss Lieutenant Colonel Doty.
Ma'am?
Now this is, as I'm sure you all know, the chaplain.
Good to see you return, ma'am.
Thank you, Master Sergeant Lyndsey.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Now, please, if any of you have any type of spirituality needs, you know exactly where to find Lieutenant Colonel. As I'm sure all you know, she is my second in command.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anything that you all intend to do in any way, shape, or form will come directly from the Lieutenant Colonel here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. And with that, I bid you all adieu. I must rest my eyes.
Yes, sir.
I leave Fort Bastion in your hands, Lieutenant Colonel.
Sir, yes, sir. Rest well, Colonel.
Thank you. Y'all dismissed.
Thank you, sir. Has Bravo team returned yet?
They have not. I think their lack of arrival bids good news about what they have maybe found with Cabral.
I hope so, sir.
Foster,
Halbrook?
how's it looking out there?
Well, the Fort Draco, it was relatively quiet after we cleared out a roaming horde from the east. The fences have seen better days. And
At least there's no hordes inside.
the hospital is in the middle of being burned down.
Oh god, some more of those red berets.
We assume that, yes.
Whoever did those is a sick person. Well, I'm glad you all made it back alright.
Thank you. I'm gonna go smoke in the main lobby.
Sergeant Eliza got bit and then became quickly surrounded. This equipment was just too heavy. She got swarmed.
Perhaps we can use her for our medical purposes then.
No, she is being buried. Ain't nobody dissecting her corpse. She is getting a proper burial. Was that understood? I have a body that you can dissect and examine, but this body will be given a proper Christian funeral. Especially now that our chaplain is back, which I see there. Chaplain, I have very sad news. I know you, If I remember correctly, you were very close
What the hell?
to Sergeant Eliza
Dorsey.
Sergeant Eliza Dorsey.
Dorsey's dead.
Yeah, was attacked.
Oh my god.
She actually helped save my life. And her heroics, she was bit in the hand. We tried to save her as best as we could because we knew if they're bit or scratched, you could possibly be infected. But unfortunately, the damage was already done, and she had succumbed to her injuries.
Doctor, where are your fucking pants?
Warrant officer, you did the best you could.
My
and
pants?
I'm glad that
You
her
have no
sacrifice
pants, sir.
meant that you and anyone else you went out with was able to
He does have pants on,
get back
sir.
safely. So
I'm
with that,
crazy.
you have my thanks. I'll make sure that she is right with God and
I think
that she
Private
has a proper
Stellos is
sending
just
off.
driving you nuts.
She was a fucking hero. I just want you to know that. It's very likely I could have been bit in that situation instead. But if the doctors would like a body to actually dissect, I do have good news, but still, because of who we lost, I do not consider that mission a success by any means. But Private Cabral was found. He is dead. Confirmed. I have the body here with me. It is still in the Humvee.
I'm clapping, hold on.
We found the Humvee.
That
and
traitor
it
is
no
dead.
condition to drop back. I will let you all know it is absolute foobar out there. I had to go in reverse the entire way just to get here and completely destroy the trunk doing so. There's just too much brush, too much bushes, too many trees. It's very difficult.
Well,
Still hasn't slept.
it is what I had was worried about, which was the loss of life being traded for something kind of useless, unfortunately. And now it is especially useless knowing that the Humvee is totaled. So yes, we are down a Humvee and another life. And it is regrettable this has happened. However, the immediate problem is now solved. And there is a time for mourning, if any of you wish to mourn.
Correct. We can rest easy knowing that Cabral is down. We do not have to worry about being attacked by someone who knows our position. But still, I just did not like the cost that it came with.
No, but you are all now able to mourn without worrying about someone coming on your backside.
Wise words.
I prefer it when never mind.
Marlow, now is not the time.
I'll make a note of that one.
Wise words, sir.
Marlow, in fact, I think the Lieutenant Colonel has something to speak to you about.
Yes, but after our time of mourning and our burial of Sergeant Dorsey.
Yes, I believe it was about the secret operation I sent you on, Marlow.
Oh, yes, that secret operation that I gave you that report on?
Yes, she may have read that report, Marlow, and she wants to speak with you about it, about your spiritual and mental health.
Well, I will report immediately, sir. I do urgently need to use the restroom, and this armor, while you make it look very easy, this thing is a bitch to walk in. If I may request to get into my proper gear.
Yes, of course. This was to make sure you made it back alive.
Oh yes, sir. I mean, I made it back alive. God damn it, I'm still upset about Sergeant Dorsey.
Well, let's stow everything
look
away
at
and let's
her.
bury her while we still have some light.
Yeah, even while she is dead and zombified, she's still fucking beautiful. Look at that. Can you believe
Let me
that?
grab my
She
rifle.
gave her life for you, Marlow. Don't waste it.
I see your
You
pink
have
little
a wonderful-
underpants that you're wearing.
You have a wonderful wrist.
No, not my.
I'm working on it, I swear.
I see them. You might want to go change. I see them.
I believe they're just in the washer, Master Sergeant Lyndsey.
That made
I
me
mean,
wishful
everybody.
thinking, Master Sergeant Lyndsey, as I did not see anything.
You did Not see. Okay, I think Stellos' ice cube soup has really done a number.
Good work not letting the doctor die in your care.
No, I can't.
You did a good job.
Thank you, sir.
Do you wish to take on any burden of responsibility after proving yourself time and time again?
Whatever you were having me, sir. Let's go.
As my last thing I do before I rest my eyes tonight, I'm hereby promoting you to private first class. You've done good work.
Thank you, sir.
And I do believe
Congratulations.
that you carry
Yes,
yourself.
congratulations.
You carry yourself well enough to be entrusted with the lives of others.
I got nothing else to say.
And I believe I will be permitting you to carry your primary firearm at all times.
Will do, sir.
Good job, Private First Class Foster. You're dismissed.
Yup.
Private Halbrook, you're being promoted to mess officer.
Oh, that feels good. Everything has been worth it.
Private First Class Foster, we are burying Sergeant Dorsey here shortly. Please meet us at the front hall.
Yes, ma'am. He was one hell of a fighter.
That she was.
Yes. I'm afraid I did not get to know her. I did not have the privilege.
Jesus.
I
She
pray
was a
that
good
she
woman.
is. I'm sure she was. It is it's an unfortunate loss.
I didn't want to bury any of the good gear, unfortunately as it is, but I covered her. I covered her as best I could. But if you could please pick her up, and I will take care of the pan.
I'm sure she would still appreciate this and she would understand.
Yes, as much as I would love to bury all of our fallen brothers and sisters in combat as fully clothed as possible, we need as much gear as we can muster. So she will understand in this moment.
Anything that's been ruined on her, we should just bury with her. It's
Yeah.
been chewed through.
I've already taken the liberty of looking through all of her things.
All right.
She'll be buried mostly decently at the very least.
Do we have any words, Chaplain?
We are here to mourn the loss of one of our beloved sisters in arms. She had given her life protecting that of Warrant Officer Marlow. And with that, the Lord will be greeting her with open arms. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for Private Cabral. However, his time has come, and whether he will be greeted alongside Sergeant Dorsey in heaven, it is only up for the Lord to determine at that point. I am sure, wherever he is now, that his soul is given the proper treatment. And with that, we will lay our brothers and sisters in arms to rest. We will also make sure that we maintain the rest of the graves properly, and we will hopefully no longer have to bury another one of our own.
Oh, man. Marlow, Foster, please join me. And aside, Chaplain. All right, the 5-round salute. Ready, and...
Well, that was awkward.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Beautiful
Everyone.
ceremony.
Dismissed. Make sure that you have chow. Sleep. You ready for tomorrow?